Going live. 5, 4. We're live. Hey, everybody. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. It is Tuesday, the day after holiday. And, so we talk about daily Scrum, right? Something new. So my boy our guest star, Eddie. Say hi.
Oh.
Say hi, Eddie.
Hi.
We're talking about plays. But here at 5 a.m. Mester Scrum, we talk about Scrum and Agile and business stuff.
And football.
And every once in a while we get a visitor, a special guest star. Could be a fluffy one too sometimes.
Okay.
And just changing up daily Scrum every once in a while. But if you do the handoff or just even if you don't do it the whole week, sometimes daily Scrum. And please like and subscribe. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. By the way, we've created podcasts. They're on Spotify. Try to get in other places. We'll see how it goes. There's Podbean, right? That's the one we actually use. But it is on Spotify. I saw it this morning. So woohoo. Anyway, I'm getting this on all the social media. And I'm going to talk about why I'm talking about this in a second. So when you do daily Scrum, don't forget today's the day after a holiday. And maybe a good thing or bad thing to ask, but ask your team what fun thing did they do over the holiday weekend. What's their next fun thing? I mean, they spent all that energy and 3 days of having off. Hopefully they did something fun. If they didn't do anything fun, then we're in the wrong business and we're doing things incorrectly. Like it was Labor Day. So the idea is you work appropriately, not over the top, and take risks, right? That's the purpose behind Labor Day. To remind us that we're not supposed to work that hard. And we're supposed to work hard, but not crazy. So anyway, today's Tuesday. We're doing good on the
video. There's gonna be somebody new doing a video.
New doing a video. Okay, we have a new guest.
It'll be a cat.
A cat. Oh, Bubbles cat or Heart cat? Who knows?
A cat.
Anyway, so just for one session, you're talking about what fun thing you did. When you do the one fun thing, toss the football around. Maybe it's football season starting next week. I think the official American football starts this weekend coming up, so you can kick it off. Remind everybody, hey, football season. People might take time off to go to the games. You have to keep that into account. Anyway, so I hope everybody had an awesome weekend, had some fun, and then use the technique for daily Scrum to ask your teammates what fun thing did they do, and what's their next fun thing. Maybe they didn't do something. Maybe they need to plan on doing something fun after work. And then what are the blockers that are having fun? So, and this is why I do the 5 a.m. and not the 6:40 a.m. Mester Scrum, because somebody is awake by then. So, from an Agile perspective, I want to talk about something. As I built a lot of things social media-wise, the audio, the podcasting, I wanted to take into account. You have to think, how can I do this stuff quicker, faster, better? So as you're building the code, so it's just like coding things. And anything we do in the Agile world, when we first do it, we put it out there. But as we're doing it, we should always be thinking about, how can I make this code better? How can I make this product better? I was watching the rise and fall of Atari, which was from when I was a young kid back in 1980s. When the first Atari console came out, the video console system. Video, I don't know. Anyway, VCS, I guess they call it. And they rose and fell in a couple of years, where they went from a couple $1 million company to a $5 billion company or something like that, and then crashed because they didn't plan for obsolescence. How are they going to do it better? How are they going to do more tech or obsolete their product line? And they were talking every 6 months. And then it's been a while. You're shaking the table, Boo. Just don't shake the table. Come on this side. You want to get on there? You go on that side. Thanks, Ed. So what they were saying back in the 80s is that what killed their company was they didn't take into account the tech and obsoleting their product line and how fast it was converting. So as we're building code, we have to take that into account too. You have to, when you're writing code, writing test scripts, like if you're doing a manual test, we should be thinking about how can I automate this manual test? Maybe I do it once, but as you go into the steps, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and visualize how you're going to do it. Just like when I was getting ready to do podcasts, apparently there's all kinds of different sizes and shapes for thumbnails and images and formatting and what goes where and how things do it. So as I'm doing it for the first time and producing it, I am also looking at ways to minimize the amount of work I need to do to produce the product. So the whole time I'm doing it, I was like, okay, how do I do this? Where do I save this for? How do I replicate this? Because it's a one-person show, right? So one of the things as we code, we have to think about that too. It's not enough just to get it out there. It's get it out there. I'm going to obsolete it next sprint and make it quicker, faster, better. Hi, Bubs. Here, I'll take the cat. There you go. Is that better? Are you stuck? Is she stuck in you?
No.
No. Okay, she's purring too. Hi, Bubbles. Did you boys take you?
No.
Uh-huh. Oh, she was awake. Okay, I gotta put her down. Let her go. Watch out, Eddie. Ed, she's gonna scratch you and you're gonna cry. Put her down, dude. Okay, so that was Bubbles, and Eddie brought Bubbles to the show.
And I'll be the next people to do it in a video.
Okay, thanks, Ed.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Good morning. I'm gonna get up really early tomorrow. I have to. Anyway, just back. I'm sorry if I went off tangent, but you have to think about how you're going to write the code and refactor the code and make your old code obsolete as you're typing it. You know, you're writing it, you're visualizing, you're doing it, but you need to release it also. So you need to get it out there so that you can see what it looks like and get the feedback. Is it working the way I want it to? You know, when I'm doing those podcasts or the size of the images and sending that stuff out, I really didn't know because there are instructions on these things. On one page it says something size, and on another page it says a different size, and not everything's been updated through the entire process. So this whole online social media thing and their criteria and what should work, what doesn't work, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't trust any of the paperwork that's out there, and you're gonna have to trial and error yourself. Very agilistic. If you don't do that, or maybe you knew somebody who's been doing it, I mean, that's the other alternative. Someone who's been doing all the way knows what's changed, but even the people that know what changed, things change all the time. So you have to be ready for being able to test that and things like that. So anyway, I'm going to let it go. It's been 8 minutes. It's going to be an early one today. But remember, when you're writing code, building test sets, building product, and as you're visualizing it, you want to build it and put it out there so you can visually see what comes on the other side. And you want to think the entire time, okay, that's what it looked like. This is how I did it. Here's how I can do it less time, because I want to do all this stuff once I produce this in 15 minutes. I want to be able to be on the social medias and also think about what makes the most sense. Like there's some things that I want to do that I really have to be realistic to myself and say, no, I can't do it in the morning before I go exercise, get ready, go to work, feed the kids, take the kids wherever they got to do. But I'll have to do it at night. Right? So you have to also think about timing. You don't want to kill yourself to produce something that's just that, you know what, sometimes you just say, no, we'll just do it later. And you have to figure your timing. But sometimes you have to say enough is enough. And when you can do the next part, when you have more free time and your clock isn't ticking. Anyway, again, build your code, think about the future, obsolete it as you go. Think of it, the Atari show on Netflix, or I think it was in Netflix, or it might have been on Prime, but the rise and fall of Atari. I recommend watching it. It's a very good show. Talks about IT and how things went really good and how they went really bad, really fast. It's a good show. Anyway, happy scrumming. It is Tuesday. The holiday is over. We're back to work today. Oh, good. Gee, great. Anyway, happy scrumming. Like and subscribe. We're on all the social medias. We're on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, right? Okay, there's those. And then we're also on Spotify now, doing some more podcasts. They should be popping up soon. And I did learn that if I'm going to do the Spotify and the podcast stuff, what I need to do is go all the way up to episode 1 and load episode 1 and then 2, then 3, then 4, and do it that way. And don't start at the most recent ones because they're going to be at the bottom of the list. So I got to go all the way back to the beginning of time and load them up. And then found out it's actually not that hard, and I'll share it with you guys later. Anyway, have a great day. Happy scrumming. Take care.